Hey guys, what's up? It's Hope, and today is Monday, August 7th, 2017, so 8717, and I am here to bring you a really quick update on all things weight loss, weight gain, kind of where I'm at in that process and in that journey. Obviously, if you've been following my channel for a little while, you know that I had gastric sleeve weight loss surgery on July 1st, 2013. So I'm a little over 4 years post-op from weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. And the lowest weight I ever seen was 185. I did not get any lower than 185. Over the last 4 years, I've tried to maintain as much of the weight loss as I possibly could, but obviously over the last couple of years, my weight has continued to kind of trickle back up, and I am currently in the process of just trying to get some of the regain off. I feel like a broken record because I have made, I can't tell you how many videos at this point in time that talks about regain. And I guess it just kind of solidifies the fact that you know, weight loss surgery is not a fix to it's not a quick fix. It's not a fix to all things weight related. A lot of different things have happened over the last couple of years specifically that have attributed to that weight gain. I'm definitely not going to make excuses for myself, but I kind of just want to talk about where I'm at in the journey of weight loss and maintaining my weight 4 years post-op gastric sleeve surgery. So the lowest weight I ever got was 185. The highest weight I've seen post weight loss surgery is 240. That actually happened a few weeks ago. We were in the process of doing our in vitro fertilization egg retrieval, and I was retaining a ton of water, and I could just feel it all over my body, my limbs, my feet, everything. So I know it wasn't like a true weight gain or a true weight as to what I was, but at the same time, the minute I seen that number on the scale, I literally cried. I was so devastated. I've already gotten all of that extra weight off. Now, over the last 2 years specifically, I've stayed in the 220 range. It's anywhere between 220 to 229. That's kind of where I've stayed, specifically over the last couple of years. And then the highest, like I said, the highest I've seen is 240, and that happened a few weeks ago in the middle of preparing for IVF egg retrieval. Currently I'm 229. That's kind of where I've been staying over the last couple of weeks. I am in the process of trying to meet a goal before we do our IVF transfer, and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that also, kind of talk a little bit about what my goals are. I would love to get back down under 200, obviously. That is kind of like my goal for pregnancy, to be below or near 200. And so the goal I have before we do transfer. Now, transfer is one of those things where we actually meet with our specialist tomorrow to decide when transfer is going to happen, but we kind of get to dictate when that happens. Now that we have our 3 little embryos frozen safe, we get to kind of decide when the best time for us is to transfer an embryo. And so I would like to focus on me over the next couple of months, trying to get back to feeling right, feeling myself again. It's been a crazy summer with surgery in April, and then all the medicines and everything I had to take to prepare for egg retrieval. It's taken a little while to get back to feeling normal again. I'm going through a lot of just like hormone stuff. You can kind of see this breakout on my face. I typically don't have breakouts at all. That kind of popped up last week, and so my body is still trying to kind of get everything regulated and come back down to normal after going through such a just strenuous hormone regimen and just trying to get through all of the medicines and everything that you have to take to prepare for egg retrieval. So my goal is to lose at least 15 pounds before we do the transfer. We don't know when we are going to do the transfer yet. Our big goal is to be pregnant by Christmas. That's kind of like our I don't know, kind of the time frame we're giving ourselves. We're definitely not going to be super strict with that. I just feel like I need to feel okay again before we move forward with transfer and then pregnancy hormones and all of that stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to be so excited once that happens, but because we're kind of given the option of waiting and kind of figuring out what the best time is for me specifically physically, you know, our goal is just to be pregnant by Christmas. So what I'm doing right now is focusing on me. I can tell you over the last few weeks I've been eating keto, really strict keto. I've been tracking my food in MyFitnessPal. I've been just trying to make really good choices. We were on a trip this last weekend with the boys. We took them to go see my sister in Central Texas, and I didn't cheat at all over the weekend. We had a reunion the weekend before that, and I didn't cheat that weekend either. Just trying to make really good choices and trying to focus on just getting back to the basics and just trying to meet these little goals that I've set for myself. All in all, I'm just really grateful that I've been able to maintain a majority of the weight loss that I lost initially after having weight loss surgery. For the first couple of years, it was pretty steady weight loss. And then the last couple of years have been just trying to keep the weight off. And I feel like that's going to be the case with anyone who's as far out as I am. I feel like I watch a lot of people who had surgery around the same time I did who are struggling currently with regain. And so, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just going to do my very best to focus on me, to try and make really good choices. And hopefully by the time we're ready to transfer, I will be feeling the very best me that I possibly can before we do the transfer and move on to hopefully my pregnancy journey. I cannot wait to share the whole experience with you guys. I am just, I'm so excited that we're finally to this point. It's one of those things, doing IVF, there's so many different things you have to kind of get through, so many different hurdles that you have to get through in order to get to this place that we're in. And so, you know, you worry about, in the very beginning, you worry about ultrasounds and cysts, and everything that happened to me with that was kind of nerve-wracking. And then I had to have surgery, and then you worry about that, and then you worry about, are the medicines going to work? Is my body going to react like it needs to be able to produce enough eggs to do the egg retrieval? And then you worry about going through egg retrieval. So it's just, and I've said this in other videos, it's a very emotionally draining process. It's a very physically draining process. And so I don't think anyone would fault me for just kind of waiting a couple of months to feel better, to feel normal again before we move forward with transferring the embryo. I would like to be the healthiest I possibly can be whenever that comes, when that time comes. So that is what I'm focusing on, just trying to become the very best me I possibly can before we move forward with transferring the embryo. So, like I said, all in all, I'm really grateful that I've been able to maintain a majority of the weight loss that I had initially. I'm grateful that I'm still close enough to 200 where it kind of feels like it's still in arm's reach to get back down there. I love eating the ketogenic way. I love the foods I can eat. I love the way it makes me feel. And so I'm definitely grateful that my body's responding well to the keto way of eating. Like I said, just over the last few weeks, I went from like 240 and now I'm at 229. So I knew that I'd lose a lot of that water weight, and now I'm excited to get back down to losing some actual weight. And so, like I said, small goals, to lose 15 pounds before transfer would be incredible. It is super bright outside. I wish I had my sunglasses. But it's also raining, as you can tell. So just crazy Texas weather. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know that I'm doing great. I'm doing as best as I can be right now. And just I'm trying to take care of me and focus on me and my health, which is really important. So yeah, that's my update for 4 years, 1 month post gastric sleeve surgery. And I will see you guys most likely tomorrow. I'm going to do an update after we meet with our specialist to decide. It's kind of like a post